towards the end of my deployment, I pinned on captain, and I was tasked to organize and manage the Iraqi election on their election night. I literally export democracy. You know, why not do it at home? And that's kind of my view. It's like, it's continuing my civic duty that I've believed in my whole life.
Really, as a veteran that served in Afghanistan, fighting our nation's wars, that's really what we swore an oath to defend, was our democracy and the democratic way of life. And so when democracy is under attack here at home, I think that puts into jeopardy, everything that veterans have fought for. And I think it's important that we defend democracy not just overseas, but here at home as well.
I'm always trying to find ways of giving back, and so I felt really useful on that day.
It felt really good to be a election judge in my county. I know a lot of times when veterans leave the military service, many of us struggle to kind of find a connection with our communities. We struggle to find a sense of purpose in our work, and I think one of the because really nothing can compare to the military experience, especially if you served in war, but I think one of the best things about being an election volunteer is that you have an opportunity to connect with your community in a very meaningful way.
You just feel included. You just really feel included in the process, and that was a fun experience.
I did receive some comments from people saying they were really appreciative that the veterans were involved because they have an added trust for veterans and the importance of what they bring to the table.
One of the people who was voting, he was making some statements that, my vote's not going to count. And so I just pulled him aside and I spoke with him. I told him that, I was a veteran. I had served in the military, and in my own world, had seen the importance of elections and how committed we were to making sure that all these votes are being counted, that there wasn't some type of conspiracy here at play, that I certainly would be part of something along those lines. And that seemed to, address some of his concerns that he had, that there was someone that was there that wasn't part of some kind of global conspiracy to change votes.
So I've already stated to the Board of Election that I would work the next primary as well. As long as I can do it, I'll do it.
I'm looking very forward to working the polls next election.
We're planning on doing it again in 2024.
I just felt like I was part of something really important, and I'm really glad that I did it, and I am already signed up to do it again next time.
That let me know that I was still doing what I had signed up to do, active duty.
I was able to be effective, help out that day, and make some new friends. There are some people there that I think share that same sense of service that I do, and so it's always good to broaden that network of people.
The veterans bring a lot to the table, and I think we can reinforce the fact that our elections are true and fair.